أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، والصلاة والسلام على سيد الخلائق أجمعين. حبيبي إله العالمين المصطفى الأمين بالقاسم محمد وعلى آل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين الغر الميامين، لا سيما بقية الله في الأرضين، مهدي هذه الأمة وطاووس أهل الجنة الحجة بن الحسن العسكري، روحي وأرواح العالمين الترابي مقدم الفداء. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم. قال الله العظيم في محكم كتابه الكريم: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وكونوا مع الصادقين. آمنا بالله، صدق الله العلي العظيم. أمير المؤمنين صلوات الله وسلامه عليه says, صدر العاقل صندوق سره، والبشاشة حبالة المودة، والاحتمال قبر العيوب. صدق مولانا وسيدنا أمير المؤمنين عليه أفضل الصلاة والسلام. Amir al-Mu'mineen, peace and blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be upon him, said, the bosom of the wise is the safe of his secrets, and cheerfulness is the bound of friendship, and effective forbearance is the grave of shortcomings. Sometimes people, they tell not just their secrets, which of course is, they say that, what is that thing that as much as you put a guard around it, much guards you put will be lost. And there is the secret. As much you give it to other people to be their secret, it will be lost. Someone will slip and someone will say something. That's regarding the secrets between you and the people. Of course, some people, I remember this person said that to this person, that's what I tell you, it's the secret between you and me and the people of just our city. So some people are like that. They cannot keep a secret, which is forbidden, because the thing is, someone one day maybe will turn against you. Someone will someday maybe will not be your friend. So don't tell everything to everyone and anyone, even your closest friends. And a wise man is like that. He thinks before saying anything. He takes a minute to see, will that hurt him if he said, for some people maybe a secret is to lift something, to share it, to lift some of that burden with someone else. But the problem is sharing the secrets of telling everyone and anyone about even the religion. They say some people cannot handle some of the akhbar and some of the narrations, and people are ordered to talk to others as much as they can handle. Some people's faith are more than others, so with that, the handling of the truth are more than others, so that the secret of religion can be kept safe with them. That's one thing. The other thing, Amir al-Mu'mineen salawatullahi wa salam alayhi says, al-bashashatu hibalatul mawaddah. Cheerfulness is the bound of friendship. We have a hadith and akhbar from Ahlulbayt salawatullahi wa salam alayhim ajma'in. For example, from Imam Rida alayhi afdal salatu wassalam, that he says, whoever smiles to his brother in faith, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reward him. That hadith been mentioned several times in several places. So it says he will be rewarded one reward, hasana. So I was thinking to myself, like, that's not a lot. Especially if someone is dislikes someone for any reason, or he doesn't feel like it. I remember those flight attendants. They had this uh, court hearing about that they need to smile all the time because it's a part of their occupation. Is so sometimes even when they don't feel like it, they need to smile to some people, even if they're rude. So they had this problem. So like because they're human. So sometimes when someone he doesn't feel like it, smiling, what that's gonna do? But the reward here is Imam Rullah Salamullah alayh explains that he says, and whoever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala rewards him, he will enter heaven. That kind of reward. So like someone will say, yeah, I would like that. So if you would like that, when you see your brother in faith, of course we have the exact opposites of how you face the people of sin, who commit sin in public, who when you say stop want, and when you do amr ba'ruf and nahi al munkar, will not affect them. With them it's different story. They say that we have been ordered to not to smile in their faces and be even angry, to look at our disgust with what they are doing instead of smiling. So that might affect them. Of course, it's case to case. It's different, but you get what I mean, inshallah. With other people, like you being cheerful and smiling, especially when give someone's comforts. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala looks at your heart and looks that you made by your smile another person happy as well. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for that He will forgive you, inshallah. And they say that al-mu'minu hashun bash. Bashush mean cheerfulness. Means someone, I remember this once I was talking about the same, the whole lecture was about the same thing, and how to help others, and one of the cases and how to help others to be friendly to them, to cheer them up. And of course, it's not in every situation. When you see them down, when you see them upset. So with this, if you give comfort to them, it's beautiful. It's a good thing. It's not, of course, not to joke. That's a totally different thing. It's not recommended. But to be like that, to be there for them, so they can feel that someone got their back. That's what is all the Muslim to be brother is all about. I don't want to use the Muslim Brotherhood, but what I'm getting at, it's to be true brother to your brother from another mother. So I remember I was saying that, and truly I saw in people's faces. And one person I remember, he's a very good guy. He's very pious, and but he was going through troubles. I knew about his troubles, and when I said that I saw his face change, like from someone who's didn't smile a lot, or didn't um, because of his situation, he starts smiling truly. And it's a psychological thing as well. Like they say, if you feel um, uh, you don't feel confident, so when you go somewhere, they will notice that you're not confident from the way you speak, from the way you present yourself. And they say, like, someone who is not confident, he will be closed, like closing himself up, and making himself, even though if maybe he's a big guy, like shows he's like a small, like a defeated person. But they say even acting like confident people will boost your ability to be confident. Like if you open your chest up, if you act, the way that a confident person acts, even like acting, that will have an effect on your soul as well. So, but with smiling as well, will give that effect, will give that cheerfulness to yourself and to the mu'min, and to know that this world is will pass, and someday you will look back, and that will happen, of course, and you will smile again, inshallah, even if you are going through a bad phase in your life. So you're helping someone, and you're helping yourself as well. And there's Amir al-Mu'minin salawatullahi wa salam says in one of his maxims as well, and regarding this, وقال عليه السلام في صفة المؤمن بشره في وجهه وحزنه في قلبه أوسع شيئا صدره وأذل شيئا نفسه يكره الرفعة ويشنأ السمعة. Amir al-Mu'minin, peace and blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be upon him, said, describing a believer has a cheerful face, a sorrowful heart. So even though he's cheerful, but his heart is sorrowful. So he will have that balance between himself being cheerful and cheering people up, but in his heart he's sorrowful because of his belief, and that he knows in Allah la yuhibbu al-farihin, that like being cheerful and going YOLO in this life, it's not something. So he always, and he sees that he has shortcomings, like he needs to do more, and he needs to pray more, he needs to help more, he needs to be a better person. So his cheerful is in his heart, in his face, and his sorrowful in his heart. A very broad chest, so he can handle things. And Amir al-Mu'minin in the previous riwayah as well said, وَالْإِحْتِمَالُ قَبْرُ الْعُيُوبِ. Why? Effective forbearance is the grave of shortcomings. So if he has shortcomings, if he is, but he has forbearance, that will cover that and will not show that he has shortcomings. A very broad chest, full of generosity, of course, and a very humble heart. So when someone is humble, he's not full of himself. That kind of person, people like that kind of person. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, more than anything else, likes and love. He hates high position and dislike renown. So inshallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us this ability. And I know it's not easy, but to have a cheerful face and sorrowful heart, inshallah. إنه ولي التوفيق. وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى الطيبين الطاهرين.